guys.
These people.
These people. So guess what? We're back in Wisconsin. I know we were just here, but you know,
We missed it.
apparently we go to Wisconsin, we go to Luth, we go to Wisconsin, we go to Luth.
Yeah.
In September we're going to Des Moines.
Yeah, that's somewhere different from us.
Yeah, so a whole different state. I haven't been to Iowa. It's been a long time since I've been to Iowa. And considering I used to spend summers down there on my grandparents' farm. Anyway, so it is Wednesday, and we have to do that because I'm sure we're going to lose track of days real quick. And we are heading to Cadott because can't really read that, but it says RockFest. Yeah.
Yay, RockFest.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, we are doing the clamping this year, and so we'll see how that turns out. I got a text last night from the, I guess, owner of the clamping setup. One of the coordinators or whatever, Patrick.
Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Sorry, I had to.
Okay, get all the Patrick jokes in, because I'm sure he's heard them all.
Oh shit! Oh no, I'm not
sure
going to do that to him. Yes.
No, if we did show up and he was like in a Patrick costume, that would be hilarious. Anyway.
Or I was like a Patrick tattoo or something. That would be cool. Okay, sorry. I steered you away for a second there. Anyways,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You got a text from Patrick.
Got a text from Patrick, just, verifying that we're all good. We have tent number 7. It's cool. Out of how many tents, I don't know. But, I would assume, not a lot, but I would assume like a few. Like, probably
50.
maybe a dozen of like the sweet ones. I don't know. There's nothing on the website that says tents here. So we got that all set up. We have all of our stuffs, all of our wristbands and tickets and all that stuff, which will, as soon as we're done here, and then we'll talk for an hour like we usually do, because we're a little over a half hour away. And we'll register all those and get those set up. But yeah, it's RockFest time. And we were just going over the lineup. I don't remember half of it, but that's okay.
89 Farm.
89 Farms tonight. It should be interesting. I know 2 songs by 89 Farm, one of them is a cover. Not sure those are both. And then solo songs tonight, which should be fun. If I can snag Mr. Smith for 2 seconds and say hi, that'd be cool. And then, what's his name? Gemini Syndrome, who, again, was there 2 years ago when I was selling merch, and I don't remember them, but I remember they had a lot of merch. People liked their merch, especially because they had hoodies, and it was starting to get cold, so everybody's just coming up saying, do you have hoodies? Like, I don't care what band, do you have hoodies? And we're like, yeah, we have these beautiful Gemini Syndrome hoodies for like $80. We're like, we'll take it at 60 or something. There were quite some, but they were nice, thick, so probably worth it. But yeah, that was one of the things that cracked me up. Some people would come up and say, not even caring what band, like, do you have Can Koozies? Do you have this? Do you have that? It's like, we do. Do you give a shit what band it is? No? Okay. $5, there you go. Unlike us, who are very discerning in our merch, and at least like to know the band before we shapes, yes. Anyway, so that should be fun. And then tomorrow night, Pantera headlining. See, already.
Is it Ice Cube tomorrow night? No, that's Friday.
I think Ice Cube's on Friday.
Oh. I don't remember.
And then Papa Roach and Godsmack are on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to Godsmack. I mean, like that should be fun. Yeah, I forget.
They're like, no more.
But anyway, like always, it should be fun.
Music and more music.
Yeah.
When I get tired out and just want to go to bed, that's something, because that's a lot. It takes a lot to do that to me.
Yeah, as we were talking to someone, I forget who, one of the last couple shows we went to, saying how, I was saying if I don't get this one live music, at least every 2 weeks, she gets real crabby. But then it's like, oh yeah, we're going to RockFest, so we'll have, 3.5 days of music. So that should hold you for a little bit. Even though we have, next week, next week, well, we have Donnie's showcase at Route 47 on Thursday. And then the 21st is the Stormbreaker show.
Oh, yeah.
The last show. So if we can make it to that, that'd be good. If not, that's okay too. But that'd be good. And then the week after that is Los Saints next show. And then Fix the Glitches last show on Saturday. So even though this will hold us for a while, we still got stuff because that's what we do. Yeah, so we will try to do more of the vlogging style this year, just so I don't have quite as much to edit. But yeah, so it should be fun. I think we packed just about everything in both of our residences, so we should be good.
Yeah.
And yeah, so let's start. And this year, I think we independently, mutually decided that we were not going to kill ourselves trying to catch every single band.
Yeah.
I pre-apologize to all the bands we might miss, but that's what we do. And we've just decided just to actually relax and enjoy it and have fun and just enjoy each other's company and the music that we see. So, give that a shot for once. Let's see how that goes. So we're about a half an hour away. And hopefully the line won't be too long getting there. And we can figure out where our tents are and get settled. Have a little bit of time before the first band starts at 6:15. It is now 4:30. So it should be good. Maybe if the Rock Store RockFest merch store is up, and we can get them out. Get our cups.
Yep.
Get the cups.
Gotta have a cup.
Get the lineup T-shirt for this year. Minimum.
Yep.
Well, because I got a hat last year, I got the shot glass last year, which didn't have a year on it, so I'm assuming those are the same.
I kind of want a tank top if they have like a tank top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, because I know this one has been bugging me about getting my tattoo ideas together, so when we go to Los Saints, Lowbrow Saints. But I'm thinking if I can, maybe I'll just go on here, just to kind of break the tattoo cherry.
You can get tattoos here? I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Oh!
Yeah.
Totally are good.
So,
what would I get? What are you gonna get? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
magic tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be like, you know, go to one of the book and pick, unless they have,
Yeah.
maybe I'll have a demo machine. That'd be
Oh
kinda cool.
my God, that would totally rock.
They should do that.
They should.
If I
They
were a
would make
tattoo
so
shop
much
at
money.
RockFest, I would totally do that.
Listen to us, tattoo people. We're gonna just find a tattoo people and be like, you don't have this, you need to do this. Next year, you need to do this.
Or go into town, go to an antique shop, find one,
Yeah.
cut up a bunch of drawings, throw them in there, like
Yeah.
20 to 50 bucks a piece, whatever, and just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this would be the place for it. Because you have people like me who
Can't get sunburned before or after. That's the big thing.
well, I do it either like over shoulder, maybe like shoulder blades, like somewhere that'll be
Covered.
covered. Yeah,
All right.
and I'm sure they'll cover with the stuff. Yeah, but maybe we'll see. I was thinking about that, and I'm like, just get a little one first, just to see if I can tolerate it before planning something,
Oh yeah.
you know, bigger, more involved.
That's a good idea.
And if it turns out I'm a man and I can't do it, then guess what? You have 150 bucks at Lover Estates, because we know you can take it.
Yep.
But anyway,
I think we have to get our bracelets registered. So.
yeah, we should probably get stuff registered. So yeah, we'll talk to you probably when we get to the campsite. We'll do a little tour of our home for the next like 3.5 days. So yeah, so talk to you then.
Oh. Are we having people again?
We're having people again.
Hi, people. Welcome over. Welcome to our tent.
Or as Dave Holzer, bass player for Blame the Witness and Sit 7, he starts out in all his videos, "Hello, people on my phone."
Oh. Yeah.
But we
that's
won't
right.
steal that because that's it.
Yeah.
But we
That's
made
not
it.
yours, bitch.
We can't steal that either because that's not ours.
We're just gonna steal everything. We're pirates.
So we made it.
I don't have rum though.
We don't have any rum.
We need rum.
They got rum, all kinds of flavors of rum inside.
We only have
So here's the tent. Not bad. I mean, you know, for what it is. You know, got the double wall going on the entrance.
and there's a window.
Got a window.
Letting us airflow.
We got a little organizer thingy. We got end tables. Got a surprisingly comfortable bed. I mean, I laid on it. It's
I
not
didn't lay
bad.
on it yet.
It's not bad.
Uh,
I mean, for being a cot. And yeah, so this is. So that's the outside of the tent. We got some chairs. We got cooler. We're supposed to get water or ice every day. And this is kind of what we're looking at. I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't even know which direction the main gate is. That way.
here's
The
that
gate is
guy.
that way. And yeah, so we're just kind of settling in, and then we're going to head in and do the thing. So.
One of those. Like if we rented a third wheel or something, it would be how much money already, and then we would have to have something to haul it with.
Yeah.
So, but you gonna go on that ride with me? The skyscraper ride?
Depends on how many drinks I've had that day.
Oh, maybe you're just gonna butter fun you.
No, I have to find that
That good sweet spot.
that sweet spot of just being drunk enough to do something crazy but not sick.
Oh, here. That's where you gotta be. Let's find that and go down. Also.
Camp I-69, gotcha.
Yeah.
And the woman for Trump flag.
Okay. But we also have to find it from the front side.
True.
So you go that way. Otherwise,
Just look for Jerry, man. He will guide you.
you will guide you.
Okay, yeah, so, okay. Yeah.
Let's see, let's go this way. Because, yeah, let's go this way. This will be.
So, hey guys. We're just wandering about. We got settled in the tent, and we're just kind of making our way around the campground. And, yeah. Getting out of the way of motorcycles.
Yep. Watch your motorcycles. I see one.
Yes. It's big and white coming right towards me. You can't really miss it.
Oh, look down there, a little bar.
Okay, we need to make friends with them. Maybe.
Oh my gosh. Definitely lots of noises out here.
Okay, so what we're discovering is the people that camp at RockFest fucking camp at RockFest. They go all out. I mean, Camp Foo Bar, I like it.
Look for all the things and keep on going.
And this looks like, what the fuck is this up here?
Is this a zipper? Oh, no, what is it? I have no idea.
They got like a whole little, I don't know if that's
Stuff going on?
sanctioned or,
Going on.
but, you know.
There's, yeah, that right over there looks fun. But it's not zooming around, it's just got you up there high. So,
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, it looks like they got like a dunk tank and a whole like bar going. Yeah, people here know how to fucking do it, dude.
That looks positively quick compared to everybody else's stuff.
Oh yeah. But I mean, we've met both.
So if you need more water.
So if you need more water, it's right there.
Yep.
Perfect. So we met both our neighbors on the immediate sides.
Oh, it's a dunk tank.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, we met our neighbors. I didn't get the guys' names.
No, we didn't get the guys' names, but it's their first time glamping as well.
Okay.
And then Kim and Mitch.
Yep.
I remember that because Kim is Kim and Mitch is my brother.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's right.
So that should be easy to remember. It's her, I think, second time glamping and his first. So
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah, they definitely know. I mean, we could just spend the next 4 days walking around the campground and
Looking at everything.
just looking at everything and
Let's see, here's
and-
the gate up here. Do we go this way or do we go follow everybody else?
I don't know. I need to get another camping wristband so they'll allow us back.
Let's go this way then.
Yeah, so we'll just go this way. This probably isn't very interesting to all of you, but it is to us. This is fascinating. This is our first time actually in the campground. So this is a whole nother world right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do this. I could get used to
You get used to this life,
That
yeah.
guy looks like Lou.
I thought it was for a second.
Me too. But he didn't look at us and come and hug us and start
Yeah, you didn't say.
rock on and doing the usual metal stuff. So the back side of that guy looks like Washer Dan.
A
Right?
little bit, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, my name is Washer Dan. My name is yeah. But they were probably at other shows. Now we have Christmas.
Yeah, because
Oh boy. Oh,
car
car.
behind us. Somebody has a slingshot. Okay, we're gonna run.
Alright.
Good luck.
That would have hurt to get hit by. We would never hurt you. Well, not intentionally.
And
maybe.
if you did, there would be drinks after to make it all better.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I did bring a whole bunch of Band-Aids and some Neosporin. Gosh, you could start it on Monday. I bet he didn't have all the tents there on Monday though. Maybe it took him that long to do it all.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, something like that. Something with like the thing with the dunk tank. I'm sure that took a while to set up.
Well, unless you got lots of people.
True. Okay, we're just gonna.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. So we got here. We're in the grounds,
Waiting.
and now we're in a
Online.
very long line for the
cups.
RockFest
merch.
official merch store. But we have to go there because we have to get the cups and we have to get stuff.
I want a tank if I
And she
can
wants
find
a
a
tank
tank.
top if they have one.
Yeah.
And the cups, of course, we
We already found we've already found our tank.
We found our
tanky
tank.
poo.
And yeah, he's roadieing here this year, so he'll be around.
Yep. So he's roadieing for the Who's on Top stage, right?
I think he had said I think he said he'd be up there most of the weekend.
Okay.
He might be on some of the other stages, but I think that's pretty much his home for the weekend.
All right.
And I forget who's this playing now. I forget their name already.
Crap. Let me look. Hey, look! I just had my app open too. I will tell you very soon. I can't remember who because this is No Resolve.
No Resolve. Yeah. I mean, not bad. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Just make sure I don't.
They did that dang running up that hill song.
They did the Kate Bush. I think
something
it's Kate Bush.
like that. Yeah.
Which of course, you know, the only reason they're doing it is because it was in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
But yeah. So here we are. We made it. We're officially on the grounds. We're officially here in this space until Sunday.
Yep.
We ain't leaving. Well, maybe
Until Sunday morning. We might go. Well, we might have lunch with.
We might have lunch on Saturday
with Mel and her guy.
Coworkers.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is where we is. This is where we is. Wow.
I
have not even had a drink yet, and I can't speak English.
That's okay. We don't need any English here.
We don't need English.
It's music. All you need is music and love.
This is true.
And our cup.
And our cup.
Beverages in it.
No, I shared that thing about, you know, listen to music is, you know, listen to people. And then Dan, smart ass, was like, well, when you're listening to music, aren't you listening to people? And I was like, I mean, yeah, but point taken.
Well, you know him. He's going to be the first one to find something funny about everything. He's really good at that. So.
Yeah, he always is pretty much the first one.
We see you.
And we are going to have to hang out with you guys at some point.
Yeah.
For sure. Just like we're going to have to hang out with Jim Zilla and his woman.
Debbie.
And
yeah.
All the things. So so we're just waiting in line. And yeah, that's all we got. So, so check in later. So, first food of the day. Of course, neither of us had eaten since like noon or something.
Yeah.
So, we got a couple of subs from, what was the place called? Inferno?
Inferno.
And she got the prime rib.
Regular old prime rib.
And I got the barbecue chicken. It's kind of falling apart, but
fabulous.
Really, really good. And, which is unusual, I think, at a, I mean, not really, but I've never seen it at a festival. They have a punch card.
Yeah.
And if you get 5 subs, you get the 6th one free on them. So we got another 3 days left, so I'm sure we will be back there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because they had a bunch of varieties of sub that all sounded really good. The ham and cheese sounded really good. The Italian sounded really good.
Italian sounded great. Philly steak looks good too.
Yeah.
I just got the regular prime ribs, so there's a ton of freaking meat on it. It's like a pound of meat on there.
Yeah, and then seasoned on the bun. And stuff.
I actually didn't ask for onions, but oh well.
But yeah, really good.
It's all right. Onions are good.
We caught a little bit of the lonely ones.
Oh shit! It's falling off. I forgot. Yeah, they're pretty good. Boba, what is their other name?
Formerly Boba Flex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we caught a little bit of them. I was impressed with them. Good sound.
Yeah. Ran into Tank again. Checked him out, see how he was doing.
Make sure he was doing okay.
Yep.
We will do off and on all
We're
weekend
just like that.
because that's what we do. And now we're just in this little pavilion thingy
With the smoke, with the stoned aliens.
with all the aliens that we might have to take pictures with later, depending on, you know, beverage consumption. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And yeah. Oh, and
dinner time. Drinkies.
She got the like seltzer. Not the cola seltzer like we had last year.
Yeah, I was looking for that. But
just the regular seltzer.
It's all right.
But I remember this from last year, the Goose Island Shandy, which is actually really, really good. So anyway, and yeah, so we'll probably check out Alien Ant Farm and probably Soul Asylum and then
Absolutely.
and then make our way back to the tent.
Well, who's after Soul Asylum? Is it there one more band?
I don't know if there's an after party tonight.
Ah.
Or I'll have to check.
You want me to check? I'll check.
Yeah, because I can't switch to the.
I'll check.
It's on the app because everything's on an app now.
I have my app. Widow 7.
Oh, that's right. Widow 7 is playing,
It's,
and they're
Boneyard.
at Boneyard, yeah.
Yep.
Boneyard,
At
which is
11:30. Way down there. In the
down
corner.
there. That's the wrong direction. We'll do a tour of the stages in just a sec, so you can kind of get a feel for the grounds. But yeah, so far so good.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Well, we also now don't have to drive half
this
an
is
hour
true.
each way.
So yeah, we're
So
good.
it's a little better.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, we got people.
We survived half day one, just barely.
Well, the whole half a day of day one.
Yes.
Hello, people.
So I don't remember where we left off, but we saw like 5 more bands maybe.
At least. Yeah.
And stood in a really, really long, annoying
Oh my gosh.
drink line,
Very long.
which both of us had to like contain ourselves from not like
I had to
attacking
tell at
people.
least 2 different groups of people, like, yeah, the
The
line,
line
is
starts back
that
there.
way.
Like-
And my spirit animal, the lady that I didn't get her name, she was like the same thing. She's like, oh, thank you for telling them, because I was going to tell them. I'm like, nope, it's all
Oh,
right.
and even before that, anytime somebody crossed, she was like, no, we tell them not to
I mean,
cross.
I'll let,
Yeah.
it's like, but after
Like-
a while,
like-
it became absurd.
It became absurd, yeah. It's like
It was
they
literally
need to work
like,
out like better pathways to.
or like go around the back. So we weren't that far from the back side of the tent. You could have just went out and went around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you didn't have to
Cross right in.
cross right through. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
I felt bad for the people in front of us though, because they didn't have, they thought you could use tickets, and which was for the beer counter and not for the alcohol
I saw
counter.
a ton of people using tickets.
And well,
at the
they
alcohol
thought,
counter.
or maybe because they thought they could use a card. Oh,
I think it was a card that wasn't working.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the guy I wanted to.
Oh yeah, because they
smack
couldn't make
his
up
face
their
in.
minds.
Well, A, they couldn't make up their minds. B, okay, it was a group of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, then they
we're
had
going to
like
get ranty for
another
a second.
3.
Well, were they with the other 3?
They were kind of together, but what was weird was the first group of 3 that was there, the other group of 3 came along, and apparently the second group of 3 didn't have the 21 wristbands. So the first group of 3 held their spot for them.
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was 2 different groups of 3, and I'm like, so
They were
the one group of
2
3,
different groups, but they
if
knew
they would
each
have
other
kept
somehow.
one of the 3 there, and the other 2 would have went off to get the bands,
Mm.
I would have been better with it.
Mhm.
But all 3 of them left,
Yeah.
and then tried to get back in. It's like, no, you voluntarily left the line.
Yeah.
Get to the back of the fucking line.
And then there was that second group of people that didn't know where the line started, and she was like, "Oh no, we're with that guy up there," and I'm like,
But
"What
you're
guy?"
not.
And she's like, "The guy with the mullet," and I'm like, "Well, if you're with him, how come you're not up there?"
Yeah, how come
And
you're
she's
not
like,
with them?
I'm like, she's like, "Well, we're with him," and I'm like, "If you're with him, why are you not up there?" And she's like, "Oh, isn't this where the line starts?" And I'm like, "No."
No, the
That's
line
right.
ends here.
Go
The line
with that.
starts
We've been
back
waiting
there.
an hour. Or close
yeah,
to an hour.
Yeah,
it
we
was
ridiculous. Literally spent all but about 10 minutes of Alien Ant Farm's set in line to get a drink,
Which was crazy.
which was kind of insane.
It really was.
But it was all right because Alien Ant Farm, I like everybody else, I know one song, which they closed with. But the rest of the stuff, I was really, really impressed with. Like, they're genuinely a good band.
Oh yeah, they are
Like,
good.
I will have to dabble with them.
They have very interesting videos. You watch some of their music videos; they're very.
Oh yeah, for sure. And actually, when I said I knew 2 songs, I confused them temporarily with Bloodhound Gang because I thought they did whatever the do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel song.
I don't know.
The name of that song, but I thought that was Alien Ant Farm, but it's not. It's Bloodhound Gang.
Oh.
So I know one Alien Ant Farm song,
Right.
which of course is a cover of Smooth Criminal, which they closed with, which everybody was waiting for, obviously, and just kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but aside from that, we saw September Morning,
They were really good.
who were good. Had a huge fucking crowd. Like we couldn't get within 10 feet of the tent.
Actually, I'm looking at my notes. Where did I leave my? Oh, there's my phone.
There's your phone.
Apparently, I have a hard time keeping a hold of my phone today. All right. So, yeah. Oh, No Resolve. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, No Resolve. They were okay.
They were good, but they were like the same as like a lot of bands on the radio. And then we had Boba Flex, the Lonely Ones.
The Lonely Ones, who formerly Boba Flex. They were pretty good.
They were good.
I like them.
Good crowd interaction. They had pretty good music. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And in September Morning, like spilling out of the tent, like the stage area.
Oh yeah, and their presentation, their lights and effects and stuff, and then they had a monitor in the back of the stage, and I think they were playing a bunch of like anime clips or something.
Yeah, it was really good.
They were good. Yeah. They definitely impressive. I bought some stuff from them.
And then Alien Ant Farm.
And Alien Ant Farm, which we talked about. Yeah, they were good.
And we kind of expected that. Well, at least kind of. And then you said you need to dabble more, and then
Oh, for sure.
Then Gemini Syndrome.
Who.
They had a huge crowd.
They had a bigger crowd than September Morning. I mean. It was spilling out.
But then again, it could just be more people that were here, ready to listen.
Could be,
but because I thought actually September Morning was a little better than Gemini.
I would agree.
Like Gemini seems very
Gemini seemed a little
radio friendly,
a little generic, a little radio friendly. Yeah, for sure.
Yep, and then Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum, who of course I have a backstory kind of with them because I know their lead guitarist who's been in that band for 10 years now, maybe. Ryan Smith, who I've talked about on the channel, who I used to be in the band with back in '95. So I've known the kid. I still call him a kid. He's like in his mid-40s, and I still call him a kid.
That's hilarious.
Since
so am I kid then?
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-40s.
Yeah, you could be a kid.
Oh my.
But I haven't known you since you were like 18, so.
I want cotton candy, Daddy. Just kidding. Let's not do that.
That's just creepy. So Soul Asylum. I expected them to be good, and they were. The energy that band has is amazing.
And we have fireworks.
Excellent.
Or shotguns, but let's just hope it's fireworks. It's fireworks.
It's fireworks.
This thing is smart ass.
Yeah, we're back at the campsite if you haven't figured that out. So Soul Asylum was good. They basically have like 4 hits that people would know. They have Somebody to Shove, which I think they played second, which I personally think they should have closed with. But that's just me. They played they played Misery, which I think is on the Clerk soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
I think that is. And they kind of closed, and we'll say closed in quotes, with Black Gold and Runaway Train. And then after that, like
3/4 of people left.
Half the crowd, if not more, left. Because they're like, oh, they're done. And then they came out and did another half a dozen songs, which were probably better than anything they had done the previous hour.
It was so good.
It was so fucking good. It was just, it's like, okay, we pleased all the normies, now we can just fucking rock. And they did. It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. And this is my first time actually seeing them with Ryan. Your first time seeing them overall. Definitely worth checking out. When they were doing Black Gold and Runaway Train, I'm like, they seem like an odd headliner for this stage. Like it didn't have that excitement, but then they came out and did the other songs, so that kind of makes sense. But and then we kind of wandered over to the other stage, and I'll give you a tour of the stages in the morning, because we should get on the grounds before any of the bands start, so we should be able to do that. Over to the Boneyard stage to watch Widow 7.
Yeah.
And they were good.
They were fun.
They were
kind of a rappy, hip hoppy, rocky kind of band.
It was like a combination of a bunch of different stuff. I mean, a little
like Korn and Rage,
little Korn, a little Rage, a little Linkin Park.
Yeah.
I heard a little. There's a band that I'm sure no one's heard of, and now I forget their name. Fuck. I hate when that happens.
It'll come to you.
It's like almost all black metal bands. Shit, I forget the name. They're really good though. I like them. Anyway, it was a little bit of that. If anybody can read my mind and know what I'm talking about.
I can't. I mean, I can, but not for that, because I don't know all the bands.
Yeah.
Like you do.
So anyway, yeah. So I mean, they were good. They were good. But now we're back at campsite.
Sorry, I just feel like it.
And yeah, we've had a couple of drinks now.
Oh no, I'm just weird. I mean, I have had a couple of drinks, but I'm just weird, and it felt like you needed to see my eyeball, so you're welcome.
I'm just letting you know that we're not completely sober. And then of course, walking back to the campsite, we ran into a very friendly group who had like 2 full boxes of bottles on a wagon, and were giving away free shots. And I, being neighborly, said, "Okay, cool. What you got?" And they had a cinnamon apple Watkins.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
Which I was surprised.
Which I'd never heard of. I mean, I heard of Watkins whiskey. I didn't know they had cinnamon apple, which is quite good. It was actually quite.
It was yum.
It was quite good.
It's better than Fireball, that's for damn sure.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I was talking to the guy about it, it's like, because he's like, yeah, it's better than Fireball, and I'm like, yeah, my problem with Fireball is that it's just too sticky, it's too sweet, and he's like, yeah, it's like sugar, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. And I said, yeah, I'm usually a Jack Fire person. He's like, okay, cool, and then try this, and I was like, okay. So I took a slug off that, and so I'm sure we'll run into them.
Yep.
Tomorrow and
they told
Friday
us to, so
and Saturday and
we listen. Yep, they told us to run into
they'll be
tomorrow.
around. They'll be around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels late. It's not too late, but it feels
it's almost
late.
1:45.
It's almost 1. And we got and again, this is just a half day. We got full days for the next 3 days.
Wow.
So yeah, we should probably do some shut eye, and yeah, we'll check in the morning. So.
All right.
Bye-bye. Good morning.
I don't have pants on.
Well, don't tell them that.
Well, I'm trying to be a lady for once in my life. There we go. That's better.
That's better. Yeah, it is Thursday.
Oh, 9 o'clock.
Thursday morning. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, I was way too close. Haven't gotten this logging thing down yet. So review the tent. Very, very comfortable. I mean, I think the bed is probably more comfortable than the last couple of hotels we've stayed at. I mean, yeah, we both just zonked right out. I mean, true, it was kind of a long day, but and yeah, I mean, the neighbors were up a little bit, but not too late. And then, I mean, traffic started again, probably 6 this morning or something. But yeah, I mean, all in all, so far, I'm
got nice neighbors.
I'm impressed. We got nice neighbors. We haven't officially met the ones on that side yet.
Yeah.
But the other ones, Mitch and Kim, they seem nice enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And to Rachel and Hank and yeah.
Yeah.
Saw good music last night already, so we're excited for Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
So excited for this. My brother's like, shit, man, I tried to buy tickets for that for Hinkley, and he's like, they sold out in like 15 minutes. I'm like, it was like 9 minutes. Yeah. But, so, this is my morning here. Ooh.
Yeah, so this is us first thing in the morning. And you know, a little chilly and a little damp.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're always going to have your morning dew.
But, yeah, no, other than that. And we looked at the weather forecast.
Yeah.
And it looks absolutely gorgeous for the rest of the weekend.
Yep, no rain and
no rain
not
and
too hot.
no high temperature over what, about 82?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there might be 86 in there, but let me check. Oh no, 82. 82 is tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah. So pretty much perfect weather. Yeah. So we're gonna get organized, and then maybe run into town and grab some supplies because we didn't, you know, bring enough. I say that half sarcastically. Two things we forgot, because you know you always gotta forget something. So we got to go get breakfast, and 2 things we forgot before the shows start up again. And you still have to look at tattoo ideas if you want to break your tattoo cherry and get a little bitty one to see if you can handle as a tolerance check.
Which is a good idea.
Well,
it really is.
Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's actually, instead of, you know, committing to like some big thing and then freaking out like 2 seconds into it.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So we'll
do like, what is that, Friends, where Rachel gets like a dot, or was that Phoebe? Because they go, a couple of them go to get tattoos together, and Rachel gets something, and then I think it might be Phoebe who got like just like a dot. She's like, yeah, I got a tattoo. It's right there. Where? Right there. Where? Right.
Oh. That dot? Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, something like that.
That'll be your tattoo, a dot. Yeah.
It'll just blend in with all my other
with all your freckles. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get organized and run into town real quick and then come back and there you go. So. Just a quick check-in to tell you that we survived. And we'll do a full review once we get back to my place, but because the vlogging kind of, I think the last thing I vlogged was the sunscreen. Yeah. That was like Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So no, last thing I vlogged was when we were running into town. Thursday morning. Okay. Yeah, and everything kind of fell off from there, but. We did survive, and it was a blast like it always was. And yeah. So.
It was good.
It was fun.
Yeah. Got good neighbors for next year already, so should work out for everything. Got our tickets for next year already, so just got to do.
Yeah, what you have to do literally before halfway through through this year's festival, you have to get next year's ticket, which again I find a little ridiculous, but that just shows the dedication of these people, showing that this is much more than just like much more than just, you know, a music festival. This is, you know, truly, you know, becoming family. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's good. It gives us an excuse to go to Wisconsin again too. So, but
as if we need an excuse to go
uh,
to Wisconsin.
But it always goes by so fast.
It does go by really, really quickly. But yeah, and now that we're hooked in with the glamping thing, we not only have our seat neighbors, Pete and Cole and
whoever.
assorted third person, and then our neighbors in front of us who we finally introduced ourselves to this year, and I can't remember his name, and I never got her name. but they seem nice. On Saturday, the male of that couple was wearing a Divide the Fall hat.
Oh, that's right.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And now we have our camping neighbors, which, if it's the same as this year, next year. Oh, big. Two down from us will have Art and
China.
Who were both super nice. They're from Colorado. And then right next to us we'll have Kim and Mitch, who I think are from Minnesota. They have Minnesota plates in the Carlies. And then on the other side, I still didn't catch either of their names, but they seem really nice.
It was John and someone, but they were joking about it being Jay and Silent Bob. So
yeah, they did the whole hetero life mate line.
Yeah.
So, but they seem really cool too. So yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll talk about all this.
I know I'm going to say it was fun about 7 times, but it was fun.
It was. It's always fun. I mean, it's always fun. And again, the fact that it sells out, like the reserve log and the VIP, literally sold out by Saturday morning.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous because they don't even drop any sort of hints about the lineup till they drop it this year, like January.
Something like that. Yeah.
But people go anyway. We're people. Yeah. So as you get back, I mean, we're fairly close.
2/3 of the way home.
Yeah,
now we got traffic. And
we're roughly 30 miles away. But we'll go into more detail. We'll go through the bands and the mountain of merch that we purchased.
After showers.
We have to take showers because they have showers. Oh, we'll get into that later. But yeah, just a quick. We're still alive and we're good and we're on our way home. So.